6 months. He always has a plan.
I love that soundtrack.
It's like old, like folk, you know what I mean? Like, it's good. Interesting.
Alright.
I don't listen to any fucking music. So...
Let's see. I have to try and pull this up. Come on. Show me where you're at. There it is. There's my little head just poking out from the bottom of this video screen. Good morning, happy May Day, happy Beltane, happy spring, happy beginning of a new month, a new experience, a new opportunity for growth. I'm so glad to have you guys here with me today. So if you haven't checked out the description on the video, if you have the opportunity, go ahead and get up, grab a candle and a match or a lighter, or however you set fire to things, 2 sticks. And just have it out to the side. You don't have to have it lit just yet. You can just put your candle and matches next to you somewhere. So we're going to do candle gazing at the end of class today as a version of meditation. So Shakti. And for those of you who are like, I never stay towards the end of class, that's okay. Still have the candle nearby, lighted, and just kind of have it hanging out there. We're also going to incorporate, at the very, very end, after we do our meditation, we're going to jump over the flame, which is an old traditional way of celebrating Beltane, which is jumping over a flame. Usually it would be like a bonfire, but I don't want you setting bonfires in your house right now. Not today. Today's not the day for that. Anyway, so take a couple minutes, run out, grab yourself a candle and a flame of some kind and bring it to your mat. You don't have to light it, as I said, just put it next to your mat somewhere that you can reach it, and we will do some candle gazing meditation at the end of class today, and we will be jumping a flame as well for Beltane. Jump the flame for Beltane. While we wait for you guys to do that, everyone else, if you already have your supplies, blocks, blankets, trusty mat, go ahead and lay down onto the floor. So we start class the same way all the time, and that's ideal in most situations. It gets our body and mind together to understanding what we're looking towards for our practice. While you're laying on the mat, go ahead and cross your arms. Take your legs out a little bit wider apart and let your head rest onto your arms and take some deep breaths. Feeling that belly rise and fall as you breathe. Inhale, feel the abdomen pressing against the ground. And then exhale, feel the belly contracting towards the spine. Take some time here. Nice, slow, deep breaths. We always start the same way, so if you're coming in a little late, that's okay. Today we're going to be in honor of Beltane, in honor of the male and female form coming together to create the blooming of spring. Today we are going to be utilizing both our masculine and feminine actions in yoga. So this kind of harsh hold or hard hold versus this slow, gentle glide, and seeing if we can combine them into a practice that feels much more inclined to our grace, as if it's more fruitful. It creates more in our lives. So a couple more breaths here, feeling the belly rise and fall, feeling the passive body resting against the ground, feeling the space, and clearing out the fog and the rain from the past couple days, so that from yesterday. Giving ourselves the opportunity to be present with our own bodies and our own thoughts, our own minds, our own blessings. And let's take 1 or 2 more breaths here, just trying to let ourselves float towards the earth with our breath. And then when you're ready, go ahead and take those legs a little wider apart and bend your knees. And we'll start to windshield wiper the legs from side to side. Both legs going from one direction and across to the other, and just allowing yourself that free flow of movement here. Maybe the breath is slow and steady as you do this. Maybe you feel like you have to have a little bit more emphasis, more oomph in the movement of the legs. Totally up to you, however you choose to do it is fine. Just letting that body float from side to side. Maybe both feet touch the floor on each side, maybe not. And then 1 or 2 more times, just kind of floating back and forth, getting that movement in the hips, in the knees, in the glutes, in the back. Awesome. Come back into center. Go ahead and extend your legs and press into the floor. Roll back into child's pose, letting your knees come to each side of your body and your hips draw back towards your tail, towards your heels. Extending your arms in front of you for right now, and maybe not letting the head come down just yet, but instead bringing your fingertips to the earth and creating a bit of power in this movement. Contract the core, press through the fingertips, draw the tailbone back a little bit, get some more space in the back spine, in the back of your body. Find the head getting nice and long, your neck lengthening. A little bit of action here. You can even place the palms down. And then just still press the mat away from you, looking for space in the left and the right side of the body, looking for opening in the armpits, looking for space in the neck. Maybe we feel a little crouched down, maybe we feel a little tightness there. And then from here, keep that slight pressure and allow the hands to work their way out just a little bit more, and the head to come down wherever it goes. If that might be on a blanket or a block or directly onto the mat, that's fine. Keep stretching out that back though, moving those buttocks towards the heels, coming into a more active variation of our child's pose. Take one more breath here. And then start to walk the torso and arms over to the left, stretching as far to the left as you can, reaching that body over that left side. Let's stretch the right arm away a little bit more and press back through that right buttock just a bit, getting a little more space here between the armpit and the hip and looking for length. And then let's move our way through center, taking it all the way across and working our way all the way over to the right. Same exact portal of movement. Moving that left arm, pushing that left buttock back. Finding that space in the left side, opening up into the ribs. Last breath. All the way back into center. Find that nice deep stretch. Here it is. See if the chest wants to come down a little further. See if you want to place your head onto your arms. Embrace the movements on 2 sides. Embrace the movements on length and on release. And let's come forward into hands and knees. Hands come underneath the shoulders, knees come underneath the hips, and we'll start to move through our cat-cow. As you inhale, feel the belly draw down, roll your shoulder blades back, lift the center of your chest and your tail. And then as you exhale, round your spine, look for space in the back body, really opening up. Inhaling, opening from the front. Exhaling, opening from the back. Just allowing there to be slow, deep transitions between the breath, but also between the muscles and movements of the abdomen and the spine. One more. Excellent. This next exhalation will round, really hold the spine up and away from the floor. And then as we inhale, we'll draw the belly down and reach this right leg back. So you're actually going to lift your right leg higher than your buttocks this time. We don't usually do it that way. And then exhale, round your spine and pull your right knee in. So inhaling, we're actually creating more of a back bend. And then exhaling, we're going to round even deeper to try to bring the knee in. And we'll do this 2 more times because 4 is the number. Exhale, inhale, and exhale. Pull it all the way in. And then inhale, send that right leg back, contract the core. So pull the ribs in, pull the belly button to the spine, right leg about in line with the buttock. And we're going to turn the right foot out so it's facing towards the right shoulder and kick this right leg out to the side so that it comes in line with our left knee. Start to walk your hands over to the left, grab a block if you need one. Place your left hand in line with your left knee onto the block and push that left hip forward as you reach the right arm up. So now you're in one long line. You'll see my left wrist in line with my left knee in line with my right foot, my right arm into the sky. So we're creating lines, nice strong lines. Hold here, reach through your fingertips, reach through the pinky sides of your toes on the right foot. Take one last breath here. And then let's go ahead and exhale, come right back down and come into our hands and knees position. Lifting that right leg ceremoniously out to the side, out behind, and then back down. Perfect. Give yourself a cat-cow in the betweens. And then on this next inhalation, let's bring that left leg high. So you can still contract your core here, even though we're lifting the leg a little higher. And then exhale, bring the belly button to the spine and pull your knee in. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, pull in. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, pull in. One more. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, pull in. Inhale, extend that left leg back, toes point down, everything's in line now. Turn the left toes to face outwards. Move that foot about in line with your right knee. Use a block if you need to as you walk your hands to the right. Block is underneath the right hand. Left leg is in, or left foot is in line with the right knee. Right knee's in line with the right hand. And the left arm comes straight up. It's a long hold here, and we're moving the hips forward. Breathing here, nice slow deep breath, reaching through the top of the head and pushing down through that left pinky toe side of the foot. Keep moving the thighs forward, the hips forward, finding space from the tailbone to the top of the head, looking for that reach. Let's do one more breath here, just like this. And then we're going to exhale and work our way back into center, hands in front, left leg lifts, carrying it all the way back and drawing the knee down. Cat-cow again, belly expands, belly contracts. Couple more. Using that breath. One more. So remember, you're at your own pace here, you're at your own home. You don't have to worry about how this looks for you. Walk your hands forward. Tuck your toes, transition to a down dog. See how it feels to come into down dog. Don't look for your perfect down dog just yet. Maybe bending both knees will help here to give you a little bit more height in your spine, a little more length. Maybe the top of the head will lift or lengthen down towards the floor. And maybe we can move the ribs in just a little bit to find a little bit of space there as well. Walk out your dog. Stretching out through the back of the legs and looking for as much space, as much movement as you can get today. So let's find that static hold and see if we can adjust there. So maybe your static hold has your knees slightly bent, you're moving your ribs in, and you're pushing your tailbone back as you reach away from you through the base of the fingers. Or maybe you're going to play with this a little bit and let your heels come towards the earth or onto the earth if that touches the earth, if you're touching today. But then once you're here, really adjust the tail, really reach the tailbone up and back wherever you are. Imagine taking the space of the inner thighs back towards the wall behind you. Imagine the shoulders coming towards the ears, but there being a rotation in the upper arms away from your ears and pressing through the base of the thumb and the first finger. So this is how we work with the really alignment-based yoga practice. We really think about what's going on in the body to make this posture work. Let's take one more breath. Perfect. Lift your heels and start to walk your feet forward all the way to the front of the mat. Once you get to the front of your mat, find your blocks, if you're using them today, and place them next to your feet. If you're not using blocks, that's okay. They don't have to be there. Press through your feet, rise all the way up, lift through the center of your body and reach your arms to the sky. Make sure you're not overextending here by pushing your body forward. Instead, press down, root through the earth as you reach through the sky. Roll the shoulder blades down on your back, lift through the center of your chest and reach through the top of your head. And then as you exhale, lower your arms down by your sides, palms facing forward or to your sides, depending on what feels best. And we'll inhale again and reach the arms all the way up. Exhale, slide the arms down. Inhale, reach the arms up. Finding that rooting sensation through all four corners of your feet. Exhale, bring the arms down. Finding that lifting through the top of your head. Inhale, reach the arms up. Finding that engagement in your ribs and your belly button. Exhale, arms come down. Finding that lift in your pelvic floor, reaching through the center of your pelvic floor. Keep the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. You can swan dive for those of you who want to, or you can just let your hands come down. Bend your knees a little bit here. Let the body fold to the earth. Beautiful. We're going to do this 3 more times. You're going to press through your feet. Inhale, come all the way up. Stretch to the sky. Big, deep lengthening. Exhale, nice and slow, folding to the earth. Inhale, pressing through the feet, rising up, reaching to the sky. Exhale, folding to the earth. One more. Inhale, reaching up, stretching to the sky. Exhale, folding to the earth. Take it all the way down. Let the body float down into that forward fold. Shake out your head. Grab your elbows if you'd like. Give yourself a little bit more weight to pull on the back of the legs. Stay here for 3, 2, 1. Release the hands to the blocks. And on your next inhalation, step your right leg back. Come into a lunge. Big stretch back, pressing through that right heel, left knee over your ankle. Looking for this nice, strong lunge to start. You're going to squeeze your legs towards midline. Left knee over that ankle, hands on blocks or the floor, lifting through your right thigh. So really reaching up and back through that right leg. One hand and then the other onto the left thigh. Finding that nice, strong abdominal lift here. For those of you who need the balance of the right knee on the floor, you can always modify here, okay? Hold here, reach the arms forward. Inhale, stretch the arms to the sky. Exhale, bring the arms down by your sides. Inhale, reach forward and up. Exhale, down. Beautiful. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale, down. One more. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale, down to the floor. Good. Next inhalation, step your left foot back and lower down whatever way you want to. So chaturanga or knees, chin, chest, or going straight to down dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg's going to come forward. Right knee's over the ankle, push back through your left heel, lift through your left thigh. Find that nice, strong, controlled lunge here. This is the strength, right? This, bringing the hands to the thigh, this is where we start. We find the correct holding of the legs. Inhale as the arms come forward and up. Exhale as they come down. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale, come down. Inhale, forward and up. Find the strength of the legs, the fluidity of the arms. Exhale, down. One more. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale, float all the way back down. Take it to the blocks. Inhale, step back again. Exhale, lower the way you want to. Inhale, lift your chest. Big stretch. Exhale, down dog. Reach back. 2 or 3 more breaths here. Inhale, left foot comes forward. Press back through your right heel, reach the back thigh up, left knee over top of the ankle and in line with the left hip. Arms come up again. This time arms are going to come overhead. Knee can be down if it needs to be. Hold here. Last breath. Beautiful. Take that right hand to the outside of the left knee. Left arm comes back and twist. Lift through the top of your head. Stay strong in the lower body. Really rotate from the core. Last 2 breaths. Last one. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, lower the right knee if it's not already there. Hold here. Last 2. Last one. Take the left forearm or wrist to the inside of the left knee. Sweep your right arm back. Hold and breathe here. Use that left leg to help keep you balanced and supported. Last 2. Last one. Arms come up. Exhale, hands come down. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, find that nice lunge, and step back into your plank. However you'd like to transition out of this is up to you. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, down dog. Big stretch. Blocks or no blocks, no big deal. Let's take it to the right side though. Right foot comes forward. Find that strong high lunge. Arms come up. Keep lifting through the back of the left thigh as you push the heel away. Take that right knee over your ankle. Engage through your lower belly. Holding here first. Embracing the long hold. Embracing the more mental aspect of this posture. Almost out. 1. Last breath. 2. Beautiful. Left hand to the outside of the right knee. You can always have the knee down the whole time. Reach your right arm back. Twist from the center of the body. Keep the lower body strong. Strong left arm pressing against the outside of the knee. Push back through your left heel. Last breath. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, lower that left knee to the floor. However you get there is fine. Take that right wrist to the inside of the right knee, knee against the arm, left arm comes back and twist. Just breathe. Stay with your inhale and your exhale. You're doing great. Last one. Inhale, come back to center. Hold here for a breath of 3. Exhale, take the hands down. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, step back again. Nice. Hold here. Find your plank. You can use your blocks here if you'd like to. Look for the strength in your plank, the contraction in your core, the length in the back of the body. Knees can be on the floor if they need to be. Shift forward, lower down halfway, or knees, chin, chest. Inhale, lift the heart, big stretch. Open up into a low cobra or a high cobra or an up dog. One more breath, really opening. Tuck your toes, draw back, down dog. Big stretch. This can also be a child's pose. Lunges are no joke, they're hard on the body, so take your time in poses that feel good to you. Take your time to really experience the posture. and step that right foot forward in between your hands. Hold here first, and then spin your left heel to the mat. Line up your right heel with the left instep. You might need to step your left foot back a little bit. As you're ready, come into Warrior Two. Your right knee over your ankle, the top of your head coming up. Finding that thigh parallel with the floor as best as it can be, and opening that right knee towards the back toe. Bring the arms out to the side, roll the shoulder blades down on your back. Find a nice long torso. So there's 4 quadrants of the body here, or the torso. So the sides and the front are all lengthening. They're creating space. Okay. So the legs are going to stay as they are, but I want you to go ahead and turn your right palm to face me. Take that left hand and reach towards that right palm. So you're turning your upper body. And then as you inhale, I want you to pull back as if you're pulling back like an archer. And draw that left arm back and behind you. Ready? Exhale. Inhale, pull back. Use the strength of your arms. Exhale. Inhale, pull back. One more. Exhale. Inhale, pull back. Keep the knee where it is. Beautiful. Go ahead and take that left arm down, that right arm up. Keep the right knee over the ankle. I know it's warm. Go ahead and reach to that right hand. Same thing. Inhale, pull back, draw that left arm down all the way to the left leg. Exhale, reach back up. Inhale, pull back, use the strength of your body. Exhale. Inhale, pull back, bend that right knee. One more, exhale. Inhale, pull back. Inhale, back into center. One more breath here. Next inhalation, straighten that right leg. Turn both feet to face forward. Exhale, wide leg forward fold. Breathe here. Hold on to it, breathe. Sorry, I had to read all of your notes real quick while I had a second, making sure you all can hear me. Hands come to the floor. Let's take it to the other side. So very much just moving that left foot out. Right foot faces forward. Bend your left knee. Go into this Warrior Two, find your space. So think about how we're the connection here. We're the connection from the sky to the earth. Think of yourself bringing these two beings together. You're lifting from the root, you're reaching to the sky. You're in a Warrior Two position because you are a warrior. Here we go. Left palm faces me. Right arm's gonna reach with an exhale. And then you're gonna inhale, pull that right arm back. Exhale, reach. Inhale, use the strength of your arm, pull it back. Exhale, reach. Inhale, pull it back. One more. Exhale, reach. Inhale, pull it back. Oi, hold that leg. Take that right hand to the back leg, left arm up. Let's do 4 to this side. Exhale, reach to the sky, grab your left hand. Inhale, pull it down. Exhale. Inhale, pull it down. You only have 2 more. Ready? Exhale. Inhale, pull it down. One more. Exhale. Inhale, pull it down. Take it into Warrior Two. Straighten that left leg. Turn both feet to face forward. Wide leg forward, fold. Give yourself time to passively release here. Let your body just fold. Let your tailbone lift, let your hips lift. Let your body be strong and relaxed at the same time. Take one last breath. You're doing great. Here we go. Let's walk all the way over to that right foot. Turn your right foot out. Lift your back heel. Hands are strong on the mat or blocks. Inhale, step back into your plank. Beautiful. Hold your plank. Find your core. Find that strength. Back and front body. Earth and sky. Male and female. And then lower down. Find that chaturanga, or that knees, chin, chest. And then inhale. Lift. Open. Rise. Engage. And then draw it back, down dog. Or child's pose, right? There's nothing wrong with a good old child's pose. Stay with your breath. Stay with the strength of your practice, but also with the flow of your practice. You ask for a lot from yourself every day. Try and use this time as a way to accept parts of you, to let go, and to mindfully change what is able to be changed. One last breath here. And let's go ahead and locate that left leg, and we're going to lift it to the sky. Left leg comes up, right heel lifts. We're really stretching up here, and at first when you come into it, you're going to open up your hips. That's just the natural way. It's the easiest way to get up. But I want you to go ahead and close the hips so that you might not lift as high, but your left hip and right hip are level, and you're not collapsing in your right lungs or ribs. Reach your left toes away from you. Find that length, find that space. And then exhale and pull your left knee in towards your chest. You can do this with the right knee on the floor. Inhale, we can do it just like we did it before. And exhale. Inhale. Big stretch. Exhale. Think about it. Bring that air, bring that sky all the way into your torso. Lift it up, hold. And then carry that left foot forward in between your hands. Good. So from here, we're going into triangle. So if you're going to need a block, you're going to place it behind your left ankle. Spin your right heel to the mat. Make sure your left heel is lining up with your right instep. And then from this position, you're going to start to straighten your left leg. Now, depending on how you're feeling today, you might keep your left hand behind your ankle and open up. Or you might have your left hand onto your shin. Or you might choose to use a block. My question for you today is, how do you actually feel like you're expressing this pose? Do you feel like by having your hand on the floor, you are giving yourself enough room in your left sideways? Do you feel like by having your hand on your shin, you're not pushing down? Do you feel like having a block, you're not taking away some of the opportunity you have for growth? So questioning here, what's going to work best for your body? What's going to work best for your mind? Let's stay here for 3 more breaths. Roll your right shoulder back. 2. Move your left hip away from your armpit. 1. Excellent. Exhale, bend your left knee. Place both hands on the floor. Picture frame that left foot. Lift your back heel. Right hand's going to come to the floor. Lift your left arm up. Twisted lunge. Right knee can be down if you need it to be. Push back through your right heel. Big stretch. Lift through the back of the thigh. And then exhale, lower your left hand down. Inhale, step back into your plank. Exhale, lower the way you want to. Inhale, lift your heart, find stretch, find security, find breath. Exhale, down dog. Or child's pose, because you know we have to do that whole thing on this side. So, if you need a little break, take it now. A little bit of water, take it now. One or 2 more breaths here, really trying to lengthen through the spine. Reaching your tailbone away, lowering those heels towards the earth if that's your play, if that's your game today, if that's your thing, right? If that's your thing. Do your thing. Alright? So I believe it is the right leg that is coming up, so right leg shall lift. When you first lift, you'll notice the hip opens. That's okay, just set it back. Level it out, reach through your toes. Here we go for 4. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, carry that sky into your body. Carry that sky into the earth. Your connection with what they call Mother Earth and Father Sky. Last one. Beautiful, lift it up. And then carry that foot forward in between your hands. Remember, we're going into triangle here. So the right hand's gonna go wherever it needs to. The left heel's gonna come to the earth. Right heel and left instep line up. Core engages, body stays long. And we start to slowly straighten that right leg and lift that left arm up. Finding space, finding movement, engaging that right thigh, not just straightening it. Looking for that space from the armpit to the hip. One side's always harder than the other. There's nothing wrong with that though. There's nothing wrong with there being differences. Engaging that thigh, moving that right hip away. Looking for that balance and support. Last breath. Go ahead and bend your right knee. Take that left hand to the earth. Lift your back heel. Slide that right arm to the side. Push back through your left heel or drop the knee to the floor. Roll your shoulders down away from your ears. One more breath. Exhale, take that right hand down. And then inhale and step back. Find your plank again. Good. Look for your core. Find that strength. Find that balance. Find that peace of mind. Last 2. Last 1. Gorgeous. Lower both your knees to the earth. Roll back into child's pose. Rotate your wrist and take a moment here. Give yourself a moment to rest. Maybe a drink of water if you need it. Amazing. Come into your down dog again. We're transitioning away from down dog, don't worry. We're going to step this right foot forward in between our hands. Okay, so don't drop your left knee because it's not going to be back there that long. Press down through your right foot, start to lift the torso off the thigh. So we're going to carry our left knee forward, so coming into a balance. Press through your right foot, carry that left knee in. Okay, so we are balanced precariously on our right leg. We're going to go ahead and move between 2 postures. So the first posture we're going to take is grabbing hold of this left ankle from the inside or the outside, holding that left thigh parallel or close to your right thigh. Right foot faces forward. The right arm's going to come up to the sky by the ear, and then we're just going to tip from our hips forward. Good. And then we're going to push through this right leg, come all the way up, lengthen that left leg forward and reach both arms to the sky. And let's add one more. Take that left leg back, tip forward, come into warrior 3. And then step back with your left foot and come into a lunge. Woo! Hands come down. So you have 2 choices here. As I like to give choices for those of you who are into the crazy, you can do a handstand and switch your legs if you want to, or you can switch kick, or you can step your left foot forward and your right leg back. So whatever works for you is what I want you to do. All right, let's take it through, balancing on this side. Left leg is strong. We'll come up into our lunge. Right knee comes in using the strength of that left leg. Go ahead and take it into your dancer. You're going to grab the outside of the ankle. Right knee faces down. Left arm by your left ear. And float forward. Good. Hold. Inhale, come right back up. Extending that right leg. Hold here. Exhale, come through warrior 3. Toes point down. And then step back into your lunge. We're doing it again on each side. Ready? Hands down. We're going to switch kick. Handstand, flip, backward spring, whatever you want. Or step forward and back. Right foot on the floor. Arms come up. Press through your right foot, carry it in. Take it to your dancer first. Hold and breathe. Lift it up. Lift that left leg in front of you, arms up. Carry it back to warrior 3. Step it back into a high lunge. Hands to the earth. One more time on the other side. Ready? Switch kick. Nice. Left foot stays down. Coming up into a high lunge. Pulling it in. Finding our dancer. Looking for that grace, guys. Bringing it back up. Extending that right leg. Sweeping it back, warrior 3. Stepping it back, lunge. Hands to the earth. Step back, down dog. Big deep breath. Or child's pose. Last 2 breaths here, guys. Last one. Awesome. Walk your feet forward towards your hands. Before you come all the way up, grab your elbows again. Let your body hang. You can let go of your elbows and just let the hands come wherever they need to, maybe blocks. Maybe finding that stretch a little deeper in your body. And then bringing the hands forward, bending the knees, and coming into a seated position. Nice. Probably a little bit more ceremoniously graceful than I just did. Okay. So then from here, we're going to sit up nice and tall. Hands are going to come to the knees. You can sit in cross-legged in whatever manner feels best for you. Let's bring our arms all the way up. Grab hold of your right wrist and just pull gently to the left. Let's lean back just a bit. And then inhale back to center. Grab your left wrist and pull gently to the right. Inhale, come back into center. Exhale, move the arms forward in front of you. Inhale, open the arms wide, roll the shoulder blades down your back, let the palms face forward, move the ribs in. Let there be a nice, strong outreach from the heart. So from the center of the chest, you're reaching your arms away. Take one last breath here. Keep that outreach from the heart, but let's place that left hand down and reach our right arm up. So we're just leaning to the left side. Starting to stretch that right arm by our right ear. Rolling the left shoulder blade down our back. Getting that nice stretch on that right side. Oh, it feels nice to open there. Beautiful. Inhale back to center. Exhale, hands in front. Give yourself a break for a moment. Give your heart a break from holding your arms. Inhale, reach out from your heart. Grow through the top of your head. Stretch from the center of your being. And then take that right hand down. And that left arm comes up. And let's stretch that left arm by our left ear. Find space. Find openness. Find balance on that left side. Awesome. One more breath. Nice. Come all the way back up. So I'm going to turn to face you here just so you can see what I'm doing, but you just stay right where you're at, wherever you are is fine. So we're going to go into double pigeon or fire log posture, and if it's not a posture that you can do, then I want you to go ahead and just take cross-legged. There's a couple modifications for it. So you can start by sitting on the edge of a blanket, and that might even give you a little bit of help here in the hips, right? You want to have a little bit more of a comfortable seat. And I want you to keep this in mind when we move on to our end of class work. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take what will be your right leg and place it like, so the shin is parallel or facing me here, or facing the side of your mat. And then we're going to lift up through our left leg and place the left ankle onto the right knee and have the knee on ankle on each side. So your left knee is on your right ankle, your left ankle is on your right knee. So this is a double pigeon, 2 legs in the same variation of a pigeon. For some of us, that's really hard to do. So we could place a block between. If you're still here, then just try cross legs. It's not worth trying to get into it if you're kicking yourself in the face, right? So from here, also elevation under your buttocks does help for that. Take your hands onto your ankle and your thigh. So not so much your knee. I don't want you to push your knee, but your thigh. Sit up nice and tall. And then bow the sternum or the center of your chest forward. So we're just bringing ourselves down over the fire log position of our legs, or cross or crisscross. You can also try and reach your arms forward. Yeah. You can try and bring your head down. If you have a block nearby and it's comfortable, you can place a block under your head. Try and flex your left foot just a little bit and your right foot just a little bit if you're in that pigeon pose. Awesome. Let's come up nice and slow. So this is really nice for the hips. And you might notice that there's a marked difference between each side, which is fine. So to come out of it, you can come out of it whatever way you want to, but you're just going to switch. So if you were in crisscross, you're switching the cross of your legs. Your left shin parallel, right ankle on top of your left knee, knee on top of the ankle. Sitting up nice and tall, finding length in our sides and our front and our back. Shoulders are down, finding space. A little bit of pressure on the ankle and the thigh if we want to. Lifting through the top of the head, exhaling and folding. Bringing the body down wherever you need to go. Maybe even using our block. Maybe taking 1 or 2 more breaths here. And let's come all the way up. Awesome. So we're going to go ahead and do some kind of twist here. I'm going to take my legs out of this double pigeon, wood campfire pose. And instead I'm going to move myself into just a simple Sukhasana, or cross knees position. So sitting up nice and tall, if this is comfortable for you, I'd like you to sit this way, but if it's not comfortable for you, go ahead and take whatever twist you want. We will not be doing a twist on our backs, so this is a seated twist, so you can always lay down and decide to do your twist from your back if you feel like that's more effective to you, or for you. So we're going to keep the same hand on the same knee. So this is your right hand, and it's going to come to your right knee, and we're going to place our left hand behind us and just take an open twist. And I am very aware that you can cross your hands over, and we will do that next, but for right now, I just want you to keep your open twist. Rotating through the torso, the upper body, and then finally through the head. Keeping the spine upright, really lengthening through the top of the head as the tailbone draws down. And then we'll come right back through center, and we're just going to do the same thing on the other side. So we can go ahead and place our left hand on our left knee. The right hand's going to come behind us, and we're going to twist. One more breath. Let's inhale, come back into center. We'll go ahead and do the cross this time. So you're going to take the different crossing of the legs, so whichever leg's in front, or switching. And then we're going to use our right hand, and we're going to place it on our left knee, left hand behind us, and twist again. And let's do it all the way over to the other side. Left hand to our right knee, right hand behind us, and twist again. Lifting through the center of the chest, finding space. And then back into center again. Beautiful. So we're going to take a short Shavasana, and then we're going to move into our meditation just for today, for our happy little Beltane meditation day, however you want to put it. So when you're ready, go ahead and lay down onto your backs. You can place a blanket under your head if you'd like to, or however works best for your body. Let your body rest completely on the floor. Give your arms a moment to kind of untuck or tuck, depending on what feels best for you. And then do the same thing for your buttocks here. Untuck them or tuck them. You want to feel like your body is settled on the floor and that there's space for you to rest. You can turn the feet out if that's what's comfortable for your legs. Sometimes that external rotation happens naturally. You can even find that external rotation in the upper arms, and maybe the shoulders plug in, or the shoulder blades plug into the back of the heart. Allow your eyes to close. And start to feel the rise and fall of your belly. And just feeling that movement in the abdomen. That quiet, soft rise and fall of the belly. Embracing that dual-edged sword that we are, that lower mind and that upper mind, our animal self and our human self. How we can be both at physical form while still being a spirit. Balancing the aspects of feeling with the aspects of doing. Balancing our desire to feel love and to give love. Balancing our compassion with our judgment. Our power with our humility. Our inhale with our exhale. And taking these slow, smooth breaths, imagining that each exhalation, each inhalation balances out your left and your right side, your top and your bottom halves, your front and your back bodies. Powers and your weakness, or your strengths and your weakness. And then go ahead and wiggle your fingers and your toes. And start to roll over to your right side, just coming into that fetal position. Really honoring that this is the season of birth and growth. And then pressing strongly into the mat with your left hand and coming all the way up into a seated position here. Giving yourself the opportunity to find one that's comfortable for you. Again, possibly using a blanket under your sits bones, or maybe even sitting on a chair. And then for those of you who are still with me, as I promised, we'll do 2 more exercises today. We're going to do candle gazing, and we're going to jump the flame as a group together, which I think would be a really nice way to start off our beautiful entrance into May and Beltane May Day. So if you have a candle with a flame attached or not, or if you just have a candle that's unlit, you can place it right in front of you. Ideally, the candle would be eye height, but because that's kind of asking a lot for you to have to set up a little shrine here, we're going to keep the candle where it is in front of us. And you're going to sit up nice and tall and have that candle in a place that you can really visualize it, you can really see it. And we're going to heavily lid the eyes, which means they're about 3/4-ish closed. And we're just going to stare at the flame of the candle. So go ahead and open your eyes wide. And then then quickly close them, tighten them. And then slowly open them to that half level. So inhaling deep deep breath in through your nose. And then exhale, just settle into your seat. And we're gonna stare at this flame. I want you to keep staring at the flame until your eyes start to water. That's gonna cleanse the membrane of the eyes. So you're staring at the flame until your eyes water. And then once your eyes water, that's usually the sign that you can close your eyes. And once you close your eyes, I want you to see the flame behind your eyelids. See every part of that flame. See that there's blues, there's shadows, there's light, the different colors of orange and yellow and red. And if you start to lose the image of the flame, go ahead and open your eyes again. Stare until the eyes get a little watery, and then close your eyes and look for the flame behind your eyes again. You can also do this with a picture, a flower. It's traditionally done with a candle. Remembering that once the eyes get a little tired of staring at the flame, to close your eyes and see that flame behind your eyes. And once you lose the flame, open your eyes and stare again. And I know I'm keeping you a little late, so go ahead and open your eyes. Visualize, see the flame in front of you. You can do this on your own as much as you want, but for now, we have to commence with our candle jumping. So we're going to go ahead and take this candle and place it somewhere that's not going to be kicked and falling and completely bust up our home or set fires. Again, you do not hold me responsible for anything that I do. And you're going to go ahead and face the candle. And all you're going to do is hop, jump, or leap over this flame like you would back in the olden times over a bonfire. So however you want to do, you can get a running start, but jump your flame. I hope you enjoyed class today. Thank you so much for coming. Have a wonderful, wonderful May and a beautiful May day. And I wish you all the best. Namaste.